Milk. Only 4 letters. A small word that has contributed in the growth of successive generations. From calcium to potassium to a variety of vitamins, it is with no doubt considered the essence of life. This beverage has always been a staple at every home. It brings health, it brings well-being, it brings happiness to the human beings. But is that always the case? For centuries, the production of milk has been portrayed through television by a beautiful cow running in a field of grass, while a gray-haired farmer in overalls and a hat smiles happily at the camera. Bright colors, a joyous song, and a pretty facade.
But little did we know that behind the screens of our TVs hides a dark, muted reality where milk brings pain instead of happiness. Pain to those who provide it. Pain to our farmers. In their quest to supply our toddlers, teenagers, adults, and even our pets with milk, they can no longer maintain a decent income to feed their own families. Younger farmers are one by one losing interest. After multiple battles and challenges thrown their way, they are losing hope. They are quitting. They are selling their cattle. They are even thinking of illegally immigrating to flee their shattered dreams. Seniors are no better, with their profits running lower and lower every day. The careers they've built with their own grandparents are now threatened to disappear. Our farmers are in a constant struggle to find a balance between a profit going downhill and charges that are skyrocketing. All in all, most of their projects are no longer profitable. While milk brings happiness to human beings, it is robbing our farmers of their well-being.
We,
Lilia,
Yasmin,
Taha, and Ahmed,
members of the Enactus IHEC SFAX, are here to present our project Farmo. Farmo is a process, a journey. It's an agricultural project in which we valorize cow milk by producing and commercializing dairy products like ricotta, yogurt, and mozzarella. The problem we are trying to solve is how can we boost the profitability of the cow breeding sector. So we have visited many suburbs in SFAX, and what we saw there made us sad. We saw desperate farmers trying so hard to save their business, but nothing seems to work for them. Then we said to ourselves, if we don't grab this opportunity and make a change,
then who will? So we started doing more field visits. As mentioned earlier, the main issue is that the cow breeding sector is no longer profitable. Milk is a prize product, while fodder is not, and its cost is still increasing day after day. We've worked on multiple aspects. First, we had to look for another fodder formula, one that has the same nutrient value but costs cheaper. We've tried so many alternatives for a lot of elements, but everything we've tried costed a lot more than the already used components. After a lot of research, and with the help of our key partner, Agri, a consulting and engineering firm in agricultural services, specifically animal husbandry, we finally made a new optimal fodder formula that contains soy,
barley,
lucerne,
corn,
and VMS, vitamin mineral supplements. Thanks to this formula, the milk quality has improved and the cost has been optimized. Before Farmo, one cow used to consume 570 dinars per month. Now, a cow only consumes 462.42 dinars per month. Yes, we managed to decrease the cost by 18.78%.
Another aspect that barely exists within the cow breeding sector is project management. Most of the farmers in the area don't know how to manage their business. This led to a big problem for organization, especially for those who own big farms. This is why we elaborated a working method that helps each farmer manage his farm better. We made forms that contain detailed information about each cow in the herd, its age, how many times gave birth, and its health status. As for the finance, we also made forms that help farmers with their transactions, how much money they spent, how much money they made, how much money they owe the providers.
The new fodder formula and the project management system helped us develop new, high-quality dairy products.
Omar and Habib Dirbel based in Al-Hajib SFAX, the first farmers project holders, impressive farmers, and cow breeders. They got the farm by heritage in 2017, and with 20 cows, they sold milk to collection centers for a slight profit. But by the years, problems and obstacles have overwhelmed them. Fodder in shortage and its price on the increase every day. They couldn't provide the cows with neither the optimal quantity nor the good quality of food. And since the farm owners weren't registering their transactions, their employees were manipulating charges for their personal benefits. That's why financial losses started to appear.
مشاكل القطاع معناها كما تعرف مشاكلنا الأساسية مشكلة علف سواء على أعلاف الخشنة ولا الأعلاف المركبة، الارتفاع المتواصل في الأسعار مع عدم موفرة المواد الأولية كما نحكي على مادة الشعير العلفي، الصوجة، الأقطانية غير متوفرين الكميات المطلوبة سيرتو في المدعم.
Until they decided to give farmers idea a chance to save their business, and that was the day they would never regret. Thanks to the flexibility of our project, we were able to adapt to the Dirbel specific situation, modified the formula of nourishing the cows to improve the quality and taste of milk to the best. We arranged the business and defined their outcome and expenses in order to treat losses. We made a new marketing strategy, a brand new packaging under the name of Farmer, and we launched promotion pages on social media. We also promoted Farmer through the radio. We used B2B strategy, where we sold our products to many dairy stores that made the Dirbels multiply their clients and increase their profit.
Farmer had a significant influence on the Dirbel brothers, thanks to our innovative solution, which consists specifically in creating a new fodder formula, a project management system, and a new marketing method. We reached 31,860 dinars of sales figures and 7,965 dinars of profit in a period of only 2 months. In addition, Farmer has directly impacted 3 farm workers and a woman who started working in the cheese-making workshop. This obviously helped the families of the 4 employees. We also had another indirect impact on 400 clients daily whom we provided with the best non-chemical quality of dairy.
تعرفنا على جماعة من كلوب إناكتيس IHEC SFAX، نجيو مصحوبين بزوز خبراء في اختصاص تربية الماشية والأعلاف، قاموا بالدراسة حول كميات وأعلاف والكاليتي الأعلاف، مما أدى إلى تحسين في نوعية وكمية الحليب المنتج، استغلال المنتوج نتاعنا المواد الأولية اللي هي الحليب باش نحولوه من برودوي بريمير حليب لمنتوجات أخرى كيما اليogurt الفورماج باش حاولنا نزيدو نقربوا من المستهلك.
We won't stop here. Farmo has already gained a large margin of progress. We are planning along with Omar Dirbel to open a store on the farm and sell dairy products from producer to consumer directly and turn the farm in an open space for visitors who would like to discover farming activities and enjoy a beautiful natural landscape away from the busy, noisy, contaminated cities. We're also planning to enlarge the cows' number and to work on the diversification of our products. If we implement these changes, the profit rate estimation would increase by 25%. We will reach 350,000 dinars of sales figures and 105,000 dinars of profit.
Dear judges, Farmo has been through ups and downs, but we've never stopped crying. And here we are today, impacting 6 lives and their families. We reached 31,860 dinars of sales figures.
400 people purchase our products daily.
As a team, we've driven 20,470 kilometers.
And we walked for 40,614 hours.
Now imagine having more than just 2 project holders. In this case, we'll be taking steps to ensure that Farmo helps farmers generate higher income. However, our project won't only affect individual farmers, but it will also contribute to our national economic growth by reviving the agricultural sector and creating new job opportunities.
Farmo targeted working on various SDGs,
No poverty.
Zero hunger.
Good health and well-being,
decent work and economic growth,
reduced inequalities.
Responsible consumption and production.
And partnership for the goals.
We are Enactus SFAX.
And here we are, paving the way to better Tunisia.
through our perseverance and passion.
Our commitment and dedication.
We have brought light to those who need it.
We drew back smiles on faces who suffered.
And we gave hope to those who lost it.
Our journey has just started, and our goals are wholeheartedly guarded.
We are more than just students who dream.
We are enactors. We are a team.
And here we are today, on this stage.
And as Enactus SFAX, we lead the change.
$285 million is the number of people that can't see. Let us tell you a story. 2 years ago, we were working on a project aimed at helping children with Down syndrome. During a conversation we had with one of the parents, she told us that her son, Ahmed, who had the Down syndrome, was not the one she was worried about. It was her 17-year-old child, Amal.
You see, Amal wanted to study science, but the only option available for her was literature, because Amal was blind. So she decided to drop out of school. That's the story of one person, but the problem exists for 285 million blind people facing the same struggles all around the world.
اليوم عندنا مشكل كبير في السيستم إديوكاتيف فيما يتعلق بالنون فويون، هو اللي اختيار توجه واحد وهو شعبة الأداء. معناها في الوقت اللي نجم نوفروا الماتريال باش يسلك هذا التلميذ أو هذا الطالب أي ميدان علمي أو أي اختيار معناها.
That's where we, Enactus ENET'COM, decided it's time to implement entrepreneurial leadership in looking further into the story of Amal. We were trying to answer one question. Why can't blind people study scientific subjects?
The answer was simple. To study geography, you need graphs. To study biology, you need graphs. To study geometry, you need graphs. But blind people can't read graphs.
Because the braille writing system blind people use only has letters and numbers. A problem we had to solve.
But that was not the only problem. We discovered that blind people struggle to find games they can play with their sighted friends and family. We saw inequality in both education and entertainment, and we knew we had to take personal responsibility and fix this issue. During our research, we discovered that there was another initiative taker, but we had to take the risk and find a new, better solution because the existing one, the thermoforming, was too expensive at a cost of 7 dinar for one page, and it does not have the required precision to be implemented in education.
التلفزيون بتاعنا من ذوي وذوي الإعاقة البصرية يعانيهم من نقص فاضح في حقهم في النفاذ للمعلومة، وخاصة في مستوى الخرائط ومستوى الرسوم البيانية ومستوى تجسيد الصور. برغم المحاولات اللي في تونس إيجاد ما يسمى بالترموفورم، لكن الترموفورم هذا ما يوصلش إلى نسبة حتى 10% من الدقة نتاع الصورة أو نتاع الخريطة أو نتاع الرسم البياني. مع المشكل الكبير اللي تعاني المؤسسة نتاعنا هو ارتفاع الأسعار والتكلفة نتاع هالماتريال هذايا أو حتى على المواد الأولية اللي قاعدين يستعملوا فيه، وبالتالي لازم نبحثوا على حل ويا حبة هذا يكون حل وطني.
So, what did we invent to ensure equality in education and everyday activities? We, engineering students, developed a braille printer based on a CNC machine that is able to carve braille writing as well as braille graphs for the blind. Our 100% digital printer allows us to create tactile graphs on braille paper
and send them to schools so they can teach scientific subjects to blind students.
هذا تسمى بالنسبة لنا يكون حلم. أقرأ كيف النية يقول لك راهي باش تحل لهم الآفاق، باش نخرجوا له لي كور، باش نخرجوا له التصاور اللي يقرا بيهم في الماتيغ سيونتيفيك باش تعمل لك كور كيما يلزم يكون، باش تكون ديك الدقة اللي يلزمك تقرا بها أنت لي بوان كيف. دونك الأباري حلت برشا بيبان للصغار أول حاجة.
Being the first in the world, we had to protect our printer LAMSA with a patent from NRP.
Our invention was not only the printer, because inventing LAMSA won't solve the problem overnight. We had to come up with products that ensure equality between blind and sighted people.
Our first product is the LAMSA paper, which contains personalized braille writing as well as braille graphs, and is 83% cheaper than the swell paper made by thermoforming.
Our second product is LAMSA stickers, containing braille letters and numbers.
Our third product is LAMSA teaching cards. This product is used equally by the blind and the sighted, making it possible for anyone to teach blind children.
The fourth product is LAMSA storybooks, and again, can be used by both the blind and sighted people equally. Stories written by Maysa Belmim, a 14-year-old blind girl who taught us that blind people deserve a chance to express their talents.
The fifth product is LAMSA playing cards, Uno, Shkoba and Rami. Once more, these cards can be used by both the blind and the sighted, allowing them to sit at one table and share a game of cards.
Should we say it again? Our final product is LAMSA Rubik's Cube. Well, you know the drill. It is also usable by both sighted and blind people.
Creating a sound business model was the first step to building our successful venture. That's why we've worked on providing blind people, schools and families of the blind with both machine-made and personalized products. But that was not enough. In order to achieve full equality between blind and sighted people, we had to implement Braille in all of our society, restaurant menus, mall shelves, clothes. And that is why we also provide businesses with customized products that make them blind friendly. To gain their trust and acknowledgement, we've worked on our publicity campaign, on social media, radio stations, and by updating our customers on new offers and products via mail. Now, getting our products is quite easy. All you have to do is access our online store and send us your order. Delivery is ensured to be at your doorstep in less than 48 hours. Thanks to our partner, Tunisia PAX. And let us not forget that our machine-made products are available at 6 selling points in 4 regions and are soon to be available in Oxford libraries in Tunis, Sousse and SFAX.
Gaining our customers' trust is one thing, but maintaining a good relationship with them is key. So we made sure to give away samples of any new product and to always stay in touch, either by phone or through our website, in which, drumroll, we'll soon have speech recognition, making it usable by blind people. To ensure a continuous workflow, we made agreements with raw material suppliers as well as a printery. Those agreements ensure that we never run out of raw material to keep making our products that are our essential revenue stream. Making a successful project requires an organized structure, and that's where we decide to turn LAMSA into a social enterprise under the name of White Means. Now, our project became a small company with a CEO, Rian Wira, a project manager, Iman Ibrahim, and a marketing manager, Abdel Nasser Khid, and has provided 6 job opportunities already. As for today, LAMSA is an ever-growing brand for the blind, and thanks to Pôle étudiant entrepreneur SFAX, we'll be able to continue upgrading our materials, which will allow us to step confidently in both Germany with the help of our partner Textile and in 20 other countries with the help of our partner SFAX International.
Keeping up with the fast-growing business is no easy task, but nothing can stop us in Enactus ENET'COM from achieving a sustainable positive impact on our society.
So far, we've made 8 products and more to come. We've promoted our project on 6 radio stations, achieved 6,000 followers on social media, and achieved a total of 12,600 dinars in revenues. impacted 635 blind and 1,750 visually impaired people. And by this, we've achieved 5 sustainable development goals: quality education, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation, infrastructure, reduced inequality, and partnership for the goals. This is the payoff of 4,000 hours of working and 7,600 kilometers of traveling. This is not where we're planning to stop. This is nothing but the beginning. We had to ensure a lasting improvement. By 2026, we would have impacted 56,000 blind and 160,000 visually impaired people and achieved a total of 6,200,000 dinars in revenues. This is speaking on the national scale. Imagine the impact we would have achieved internationally. By the year 2050, our products would have achieved equality to all 500 million blind and visually impaired people all around the globe.
Remember the story of Amal, who had to drop out of school and leave her dream behind? Well now, thanks to LAMSA, she can study science and be an equal part of society. Our invention hasn't only solved the problem of Amal, it gave hope to thousands like her, and will surely achieve equality to the whole 285 million blind and visually impaired people.
Here we are, Enactus ENET'COM, standing before you. Here, with a dream to defend, a story of people who cannot see, but can definitely talk and ask for the right to live, to take and to give.
Enactus ENET'COM, building bridges, giving solutions, changing mentalities, and facing challenges every day to create a better world for us all.
This is our mission.
We are the future. We are Enactus ENET'COM.
Did you know that a cotton t-shirt can be the death cause of sea turtle?
Have you ever thought about what happens to your t-shirt after thrown away?
Clothing that is thrown away usually ends up in landfills, the most common method of waste treatment, and today it is the most harmful to our planet.
Fashion industry has disastrous impact on the environment. In fact, it's the second largest polluter in the world, just after the oil industry. Surveys show that nearly 5% of all landfill space is consumed by textile waste.
Keep in mind, a family throws away an average of 13 kilograms each year. Only 15% is recycled or donated, and the rest goes directly to the landfill or is incinerated.
Just as James Conca said in Forbes, cheap synthetic fibers also emit gases like N2O, which is 300 times more damaging than CO2. Here, we are discussing the urgent matter of the fumes released from the combustion. However, synthetic fibers such as polyester are plastic fibers, therefore non-biodegradable, and can take up to 200 years to fully decompose.
Also, our oceans weren't safe. 20% of industrial water pollution comes from textile treatments. And 190,000 tons of textile microplastic fibers are going into the ocean each year. That's why pollution control has become nation's urgent need of the hour.
However, the authorities in Tunisia in 2020 still imported 70 large containers of waste and then 212 at the start of the summer. Our government still has never put in place laws and measures to promote the environment pollution control.
According to the National Waste Management Agency, each year around 140,000 tons of textile waste are buried in our land. On the other hand, one of the biggest Tunisian textile companies recorded 70% CO2 emission in 2019.
Apart from this important issue, we are today facing another massive plastic playground here. We are talking about the fact that more than 4 billion single-use plastic bags are consumed in Tunisia, where 1 billion bags are imported informally. And it takes for each of them 500 years to fully degrade in a landfill.
Therefore, it's never too late to be part of the change against these environmental challenges. I'm Aya.
I'm Zainab. I am Ons.
I'm Taqwa.
And we are Enactus ISTEUB. So as a result, multiple research,
We brainstormed,
we studied,
We treated this matter.
And we created the Savior Lab, Deshe Lab.
Deshe Lab goes around a simple cycle. First, we collect the fabric waste from the factories before throwing them in our seas or burying them in our lands. Then we transfer them to our mini workshops, and it's where we sew our products by hand.
as a primordial product, we decided to stop working on grocery bags so we can beat the plastic pollutions as well. Our bags are functional, fashionable, unique, resilient, and above all, ecological. We started our journey when we visited 40 textile factories in Monastir, Sousse and Tunis. We contacted textile waste collectors as well to finally have an agreement with a couple of them.
Then we contacted specialists, workshops, tailors, and professionals to make sure that our project is viable, affordable, and achievable. We also established a survey to know more about people's opinion concerning our product's urgency and demand on the market. And based on their answers, we collected our first textile waste mass.
and then we transferred them to our young stylist Mortada, who have a small workshop at Lawina. Also to a housewife, Mrs. Hadda, a woman in her 50s, to practice her job and earn her living at home with her modest sewing machine in Hayta Damon. And then we started the production.
Salam, donc أنا مرتضى شريتي 23 ans, étudiant et styliste. حقيقة grâce à ma mère من نهار الأول خلتني نخدم على الماكينة هذيا وتعلمت عليها وديجا كبرت عليها. تاع Enactus صابر وباهي تيم ليدر. Ils m'ont proposé باش نخدم معاهم في ديشي لاب. توا في 3 شهور عملت أكثر من 160 ساك. الحقيقة الفكرة ياسر محلاها. إن شاء الله التوانسة يقتنعوا ما عادش يستعملوا لي ساشي بلاستيك.
These bags are specifically designed to fit in all shapes and sizes, such as vegetable, fruits, bread, and even milk cartons and bottles. It supports 5 kilograms and more, and it costs 10 dinars each.
Thereupon, we visited more than 10 small shops, such as bakeries and libraries around Ariana, Mizart, and Sousse, and we made a deal with 7 of them.
Soon after, we started proposing our product in store, never forgetting our digital campaign that we launched on Instagram and Facebook, where we mentioned our story and showcased our prototypes.
And after 3 months of hard work, sweat, breaking, and movement, our work was paid off. Traveled for about 2,600 kilometers, worked for more than 720 hours, to sell more than 260 products.
We created 2 job opportunities.
We impacted 9 families,
We gained profit for our project holders.
and we realized 7 SDGs.
No poverty,
Industry innovation, infrastructure,
sustainable cities and communities,
Responsible consumption and production,
earthly life,
gender equality.
and climate change. In 3 months of work, we produced 300 bags, sold 260, and we gained a total turnover of 2,600 dinars. 562 dinars of net income, and managed to increase 5% of the shop's income.
In addition to the economic impacts, our project also saved the environment by minimizing water and land pollution, reducing plastic bag consumption, and 93% of textile waste can be recycled without producing dangerous residues, and it can be resold in a reusable form.
In October, we will start working with the new shops in many different Tunisian regions, and we will start selling our products in shopping centers and fairs as well. By the end of the year, we are aiming to bringing 5,000 dinar in revenues by selling 500 bags.
In 2022, we will start producing other kinds of bags, provide more job opportunities, and even open up our own Deshe Lab workshop. Plus, we will be launching our online shop.
And when it comes to scalability,
we decided to produce and provide the first local Tunisian ship robes. Besides, we will create textile, agricultural covering nets so we can protect the fields from bird attacks. We are also planning to have partnership with other environmental saviors.
With Dish Lab, every citizen is a planet savior.